Hello boys and girls. Today I want to show you how to use some recycled objects to make some art. I know many of you have either paper towel tubes or toilet paper tubes left over. Sometimes using recycled objects can make you think a little bit more creatively how you can make art out of something that is that you just find and already have. So let's get ready to make some art. So today I'm going to show you how to make this owl out of a paper tube and some paper. I used also some cupcake papers that I folded in half for the back. If you don't have those, you can still make this. Most of you probably have one of these now. Don't go taking all the toilet paper or paper towels off the roll just to get to this. Wait till you have some when you're all done, and then you can use this. If you don't have any paper tubes right now, wait a couple days till you have one. I'll show you how to make this one right now. So I have this paper towel tube left over. I saved it. Now, if yours is really long like this, toilet papers tubes usually come in about this size. But if you don't need it this long, get an adult's help and have them help you cut it into a shorter piece. Woo, that really went flying. Okay, I just had to run over and get that. It flew across the room. All right, so once you have a piece of your tube ready to go, you can use a piece of paper. You can leave it this color, first of all. If you have like a nice brown or tan, this one happens to be white, you can leave it this color. This is actually what I did on this one and this one, which is nice because you can draw right on it if you want to with marker or crayon, pencil. If you don't like the color, or maybe there's something on there you just don't want everybody to see, here's what you can do. You can take another piece of paper. If you have construction paper, great, use that. Or any kind of paper, really, if you have scrapbooking paper. I didn't have either one of those handy right now, so I just colored a piece of white paper with a little texture on this one. And what I'm going to do is it's just a little too big. As you can see, this paper is too big. So I'm going to hold this right here. What I will do is measure what I'm doing, kind of put a little mark there so I know how big. What I'm going to do is cut this. Hopefully it's the right size. Hopefully now, when I wrap this around, let's check it, see if we like it. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really nice. So glue that on, and you can just use a glue stick, a glue bottle. I usually like to put a thin layer of glue over the whole thing. So if you're using liquid glue, remember, dot, dot, not a lot. You don't want to make this a big mess, okay? And you gotta check and make sure. Yeah, usually you have to add a little bit more glue and hold it down so that you make sure that it gets really nice on there and stuck. This little cylinder, we're making a nice sculpture. A sculpture is a three-dimensional piece of art. It has height, it has width, and it has depth. So this is a cylinder. It's open at the top. What we're going to do is close it, and we're going to do the back first. Take your thumb or one of your fingers and just kind of push down about halfway. So it just bends, kind of curves as it bends, and that's what you want it to do. Then you take the front. The back is the part where I had the seam. Now, if you don't have the paper covering it up, you can just use any side. By the way, if you are lucky enough to have paint at your house, you could have just painted this as well. Use that, go for it. Now, once you've got this main part of the body, I usually like to do the wings next. Cupcake wrappers. And you just fold those in half. If you want, you'd need two of them. I've got a green one here. Could have two different colors. I usually put the curved part towards the bottom. And then you kind of glue them on. Okay. Now, if you don't have cupcake papers, take another piece of paper. I'm going to fold this paper in half so that since I'm going to make two wings, I can make them symmetrical. And it's always a good idea to draw what you're going to do on the back. Now, if you just want a smooth line, go ahead and make a smooth line. If you want to make kind of a scalloped edge so that it looks like feathers. Go for it. Maybe I'll have it kind of come down in the middle, just a little bit like that. All right, so I'm cutting while it's folded, and when you're done, open it up. Ooh, it looks like almost butterfly. Ooh, you could make a butterfly or something too. All right, I think, perfect. So I'm gonna add some glue right here in the middle. Plenty of glue so that it doesn't fall off later. Put yours on there. The thing about this is it does stand up when you're done. Now, for the face, since I'm gonna make 2 eyes, I'm gonna fold my paper in half and draw a circle. Now, I always try to draw it a little bigger because I know I can always cut it down if it's too big, but if I make it too small, I pretty much have to start over. So, cut it out, and if you want a perfect circle, try to make it perfect, then maybe trace a lid of something. Let's see. What do you guys think? I like it. I'm gonna leave it. All right, so to decorate the eyes, use whatever you happen to have around you. Usually make a smaller circle in the middle. But like I said, if you want to do it differently, this is the rule always, go ahead and make it different. Maybe instead of circles, you want to have stars or hearts. I usually like to put some lines, kind of just, now it looks like almost these are bloodshot eyes. He's been up all night. After all, he's nocturnal. Ooh, do you know what that word nocturnal means? Nocturnal means that they are awake at night. So owls like to hunt rodents like mice and small little critters, whatever happen to be roaming around outside. And they're very quiet outside, so they can sneak up on them. What do you guys think? You don't have to put glue over the entire back side here because you just need it where it's going to touch the cylinder. If you'd rather just draw these on there, that works too. Maybe you could find 2 bottle caps and recycle those and put them into your art project. I think this guy needs a beak. Let's do a pink. I'm just gonna color a little space here. And then I'm gonna cut it out. This is just some of my leftover scraps from when I was making the eyes. I like to use a diamond shape, but if you want to use a triangle or another type of shape, let's see how that looks. It's kind of cute. Hey, maybe I got another idea. I'm gonna color both sides. Use the pink again. And look at this. If I fold it, it's a little tiny piece of paper. I fold it in half. It looks like his beak is opening. And put it right there. Now, of course, if you want to add more details to this, maybe some little feet down here. Oh, I like the open beak. You can do that. You don't always have to just make owls. Now, I've been busy making owls all morning, all day. And these are some that I came up with, but you can also do other animals. This one could be a dog or a cat, and lots of ideas on the internet too, if you're looking for other ideas. If you get a chance to make one of these, go ahead and post it to Artsonia, to post a picture, or write me a message about how it turned out. You can also post it on Seesaw. I love seeing what people do, but if you can't, I understand. Sometimes you just can't take a picture. The point is, have fun making it and be creative. See what you can come up with. It doesn't have to be an owl. That's just one of many ideas, and I bet you can come up with some really creative ideas. So I can't wait to see what you've made. I hope you have fun making it or watching the video. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.